Ahorita se van a venir las ovejas todas para acá.
Enrique Marquez stays on Mount Jumbo 24/7 for 6 months a year herding sheep. He's part of the battle against noxious weeds. Leafy spurge, knapweed, and other weeds choke out native plants.
Pues hay que eliminarla, no hay que solamente con
We have to eliminate them. There is a lot of chemicals that can be put on the plants, but just the sheep alone work.
a las plantas.
Enrique strategically herds around 600 sheep who devour noxious weeds across hills surrounding Missoula. The city hopes to prove that sheep work better than weed killers.
We can't go in there and just spray it because we'd just essentially, you'd kill the leafy spurge and they'd be replaced by another weed.
Plant ecologist Morgan Valiant says the sheep eat the weeds without as much damage to native plants as chemicals cause. Once sheep eat the weeds, native plants grow and take back their spots. But the sheep aren't perfect.
You still got 10% of the seeds that they would ingest that could start new infestations.
But Valiant says over the last 4 years, he's seen positive results. This picture shows the yellow weed leafy spurge in 2005 compared to 2007. Enrique hopes to keep this progress going. Reporting for UM News, I'm Eddie Haver.
Ready? Steady? Go. Megan Fisher swims about 3 days a week. She also bikes almost every day and runs as often as possible. It's all part of being a triathlete.
You have to be willing to put yourself out there and have fun. That's really all it is.
But triathlons are also about overcoming obstacles.
All of the competitors face a lot of challenges. There's a lot of different variables to each race.
For Fisher, there's another variable. She's missing the bottom half of her left leg. She lost it in a car accident in the summer of 2002. She also lost her best friend Sarah in the crash.
There's no explanation. I was the passenger. I don't remember a thing.
After a coma and multiple surgeries, Fisher had to relearn how to do almost everything.
And I was really fortunate to have people around me that didn't let me quit.
Gradually, she gained back her strength. 11 months after she lost her leg, she decided she wanted to try a triathlon.
I can just go out there and try. If I'm last, well, dude, I'm last because it's a girl with one leg. No one's gonna feel bad.
She has a great sense of humor in the face of adversity. She is determined and doesn't take no, I can't for an answer, or you might not.
I don't want people to give me an excuse to quit, and I don't want them to have an excuse to quit, because if I'm going, you better go.
And Megan Fisher is going. For UM News, I'm Brianna Roy.
The government's spending $1 million every 11 seconds. And so they wonder, how come we're in such horrible straits these days.
That's what I'd like to.
But he's not your typical politician.
I'm just a normal everyday Montanan out there who feels that we all need to get involved to talk about these issues.
He was also the only politician with a booth at HempFest.
So how are you enjoying the HempFest so far?
I'm really enjoying it.
It does define us as not being some social conservative.
Abel said the entire reason she got started in the field of astronomy was because of David Friend.
His enthusiasm and the way that he thought it was so interesting made me see how interesting it was. When you have those professors you get really close to and they turn into friends.
Nanny's Body Butter. It's a typical cream, and there's 3 components to the cream. One is the solidifiers. In that case, it was rice bran wax, cocoa butter, shea butter, mango butter, and then we added oil. We melted our solidifiers, we added the oil, and got it all at a nice, even consistency.
Yeah, that was a crazy party.
I hope the RA didn't hear.
Be glad to keep your garbage in the bag.